So you mentioned it was your first time doing one of these. It's also your first career win. It was a pretty cool one, right?
Yeah, it's a special one. It took me 6 years. I've been in the league for 6 years, so it's pretty special to get your first one, and especially here in Rochester in front of the fans. It was great.
You mentioned 6 years you've been around, but have you ever felt that dialed in? I mean, you were letting nothing go through for quite a while.
Yeah, there's games where you feel dialed in, and they still find a way to win the other team. And I just found our defense. We had a meeting at halftime, and actually Rylan Hartley brought us all in, and he told us, "What's next?" Right? We had a bad first half. He owned up to some of the goals that he might have let in, but he said, "What's next?" And that's the mentality we have in our dressing room. And it was just I was lucky enough to be in between the pipes, and we finally decided to step up there defensively.
You mentioned the goaltender in Hartley. A couple weeks ago, we talked to him, and he said how much he values the relationship you two have. And he called you an X's and O's guy. He says you're a little bit more fine-tuned the details and how he really needed that. From your side of it, what is it like to have him as a partner in net?
Yeah, like you said, it's a great partnership. I don't view it as like starting goalie, backup goalie. We're like the closest I've ever been with a goalie partner, and he has a view on the game that I don't, and I have a view on the game that he might not have, and just to bounce those aspects of the game off each other, I think makes like a duo that is pretty special.
You mentioned the meeting at half with the defense. What did they do that really changed it up and kind of shut down Calgary?
I think we stuck to our game plan. I think we were going out there in the first half and kind of letting them dictate the pace of play. I think we switched it up, and we really played the way that we know how to play, and we know what's going to get it done in this league. And it showed in the second half. We let in 3 goals against, and they just couldn't find what they had in the first half.
Ryan Smith was just in here talking about this culture, and he is over the moon about it. And I think it kind of shows in a game like that. That's a character win to start the season, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're young in that dressing room, and what we did tonight, a lot of teams dream they can do. And we went out there and we put our head down and we went to work. And Smitty was a big part of that. He scored, I think, 3 or 4 tonight, and he just put the team on his back offensively and scored big goals when we needed him to.